Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 3. We just entered Delis last time. Tiny little town right here on the southwesternmost tip of the Krisan province and the entire Avernum continent, in fact. And also the first surface settlement that we ever entered. And it turns out that not all settlements automatically rest you and make time pass, so that's nice. A nice discovery. Let's go ahead and talk to some people, I guess. Yeah, wasn't expecting these normal guards to really do much talking, because they typically don't. Let's enter here. This could be some kind of bar, some kind of tavern. The town's innkeeper is old, bitter, and very warty. Okay, pretty typical. He doesn't look like he enjoys his job, and he certainly isn't impressed with you. I'm Carol. What do you want? That depends. What do you have? Well, I got the captain's room open for 5 coins. I got grog for 3 coins for a round. You're just lucky I'm serving landlubbers. You're calling me a landlubber? Yeah, what of it? This has been a town that lives by shipping. But with all the monsters, no boats are going anywhere. So we gotta serve people who don't make honest livings. Oh, so everyone who isn't, I don't know, who doesn't earn his money on the sea in some way is automatically not an honest person? I mean, that's an interesting view. Certain other people would see it exactly the other way around. Well, he spits on the floor, but we don't have to like it. Nope, you certainly don't. What do you consider an honest living? On the sea, that is the place for a man, not in dungeons and lairs like some sort of scavenging worm. You know, honestly, as much as I like the sea, I do prefer scavenging and worming around. To each their own. What monsters are you having problems with, specifically? You know, the slimes, roaches, all that. Actually, we haven't run into any roaches around here yet. Where you been, Avernum? As a matter of fact, yes, we have been in Avernum. I mean, he's the first person who doesn't automatically and immediately identify us. He looks nervous. I thought as much. Just don't cause trouble. Now that he knows where you're from, he seems very eager to be somewhere else. Well, too bad for him. On the other hand, I'm actually going to leave because he doesn't have any quest for me. That sucks. What kind of innkeeper is he? Well, we also have a sailor, okay, and we have Glidden. Glidden? Interesting name. A priest with a large sword sits at the bar. Also, a priest with a sword is unusual enough. Drinking prodigious quantities of grog. She turns as you approach, and you can see the booze hasn't affected her in the slightest. Okay. Hail to you. I'm Glidden. I'm captain here. Captain Glidden. Not of a ship. Of the army. Okay. What's your job here? I mean, she just told us, but whatever. I'm the captain in Delis. She eyes you carefully. Been here for 5 years, since I served in the Avernum campaign. Oh. Okay. What was the Avernum campaign like for you? It was a long, bloody business. I got nothing against the worms. It's nothing personal. Worms are what the Empire troops call the Evernites. Okay. But I'll gut any one of them who messes with my boys. She watches you carefully as she says this. No doubt she suspects you're an Evernite, if she isn't sure already. Weren't we supposed to report to the captain in Delis that we helped those Imperial soldiers? Pretty sure that's exactly what we were told. What are your responsibilities, Captain? I send out the patrols here, and keep an eye on what all happens in town. Sometimes I gotta do priest stuff. I spent a lot of years as a holy soldier. You send out many patrols? I have to in these times, what with all the filth running around. They're good lads, out day after day wiping out slimes, and anyone else who gets in their way, if you catch my meaning. She watches you coldly. What is a holy soldier? Me, a priest who is good with weapons, is a real asset in a fight, blessing and swinging. I did a lot of fighting, and a lot of healing. We could use the services of a healer? I guess we could. We are wounded. Ah, you look alright. No, we're definitely all wounded. Just stay in the inn. A good night's sleep will fix you up. Yeah, sure, but it's also gonna waste time. Can't have that. Well, anyway, yes, I helped out one of your patrols that was ambushed by slimes. Well, she says, I never thought I'd see the day one of my troops was saved by an Evernight. You have my gratitude, friend. And if you're fighting the slimes with us, I have a bit of advice for you. What advice do you have? West of Krizan, on the south shore, we've seen this tower that has slimes working for brigands. She nods. That's right. Slimes actually enslaved to brigands. Someone should check that out. They might learn something interesting. Well, I mean, thanks, I guess, but we already found that on the way here. Anything else? How goes the battle against the slimes? Badly. My soldiers are out everywhere, hunting for the foul creatures. We kill 50 and they kill one of us. And we come out the worse for it. Because they keep multiplying, I suppose. Well, still no quest, but we did get some experience. Actually, I don't know, maybe she would have given us a quest to check on her patrol. Because they didn't report back in a while or something like that. Who knows? Yeah, I'll take that. Nice. Curious, these occasional items that are just free to take. Oh, hello. Oh. You open the box and find a small package. It's wrapped in paper, stained, and there's a strange aroma. Very peculiar. You wonder what about this package makes it necessary to hide it. I guess I'll take it, a stolen package. Well, I mean... Curse those magical traps! Oh no, when you pick the pouch it emits a loud shriek for several seconds. When it finally quiets down you hear ominous muttering coming from just outside. Oh. Well. Okay. I'm going to check how tough these guys really are. Well. Definitely tough. Oh wow, holy crap. Yep. Definitely very tough. Okay. I mean, great. I have no reason to assume... or I have no reason to open that yet and to take that yet, because I obviously don't know anything about that thing. But it's pretty obvious that it's going to be the objective of some kind of quest. It's your job, Avernum campaign, responsibilities, patrols, holy soldier. I helped. Thanks. Okay, got our experience, some reputation, which certainly can't hurt. This is the unpickable door, which led me to believe that this is just the captain's room that you can rent for 5 coins. Interesting. Well, I'll take a note about this and hold off on opening that for now. We'll leave some room here for more in the Krizan province, although I guess I've been mostly everywhere. So, Delis in... what was it called? Stolen goods? Stolen package? Okay. We'll see if we at some point get a quest to retrieve those goods. By that time we'll probably be strong enough to handle those bandits or brigands. Townsman, okay. I mean, this is a relatively small town, right? So probably not going to be too many named people. Chef. A heavy-set man with a dark complexion is working hard rolling out the crusts. Pie crusts. His hand and clothes are coated with flour. He barely looks up from his work. I'm the local provisioner, and you look like a traveler. Welcome to my shop. Is any of this for sale? Why, yes. You look to be an adventurer. I have all sorts of rations for sale. I only sell quality goods. They'll hold up well while you travel. Quality food, you say? It needs to be. It's what I eat when I travel. How did you know that I'm an adventurer? You learn to be able to tell in this trade. He grunts and slaps some recalcitrant dough flat with the palm of his hand. Oh, I'd love to go gallivanting on quests and stuff, looting and slaying, but I travel enough as it is. Really? A traveling baker? Huh. Why don't you go out and do quests? Well, that's what you adventurers do, isn't it? Break into creatures' homes, slay them, and take their stuff, isn't it? Damn impolite, if you ask me. Wait, what? Didn't he say that he wanted to do that? Oh. He tastes the dough. It seems to meet with his approval. Where do you usually travel? Everywhere. I run shops like this all over Avernum. Others take care of them, usually, but I have to go all around anyway to make sure they're all in shape. In fact, we may meet again at a different shop. Really? Is that just a kind of cheap explanation, hand-waving, for why we'll encounter the same character all over the place? I mean, fair enough, I guess. Running his own little franchise here. Can I purchase some rations? Apparently so. Decent edible food. Awesome. Well, thanks but no thanks. I can sell stuff, I guess, so... Sell all and back? Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. Thanks. Hello, Alicia. You meet a scribe. She is a middle-aged woman with a lovely dress, and a grimy adventurer in her offers makes her very nervous, even more so when she gets a close look at you and starts to suspect where you're from. Excuse me, sorry, I'm closing for today. Please go. Maybe return tomorrow. Or never. Alright, fair enough. I guess not everyone is as relaxed about us being Evernights as some other people. Guards. Oh, hello, Claw. Nice to see another Nephilim. Or Nephil. There is a Nephil sitting at the desk. He bears the markings, necklaces, fetishes, and other symbols of a shaman. He's writing with a quill pen held awkwardly in his right hand. His left hand is just a stump. I am called Claw. Well, I can see why you're not called Claws, anyway. Although I guess Nephil feet are probably also claws, technically. Anyway, it's not often that I see a Nephil around here. In fact, you are the first one. Other than enemy Nephilim, I think. Yeah. What's your job? It makes a low rumbling sound deep in its throat. I run this flop. I was a sailor. Can anyone stay here? Can anyone stay here? There are only rooms for sailors. It scrapes idly at the desktop with its claw. Why did you become a sailor? I am not welcome with my people. It makes a brief... Why do we say it? Aren't there males and females, and shouldn't we be able to tell? It seems impolite to just call it an it. It makes a brief angry hissing noise as it says this. I went to the sea where a shark surprised me. He holds up his stump. He holds up his stump. Now I run this flop and look after my fellows. His speech is unusually clear and unaccented for an Nephil. Oh, sorry for giving him a bit of an accent there. Why didn't your people welcome you? Nephilim beliefs are Nephilim secrets. I mean, we do have a Nephil with us. Shouldn't he be able to inform the rest of us? Who are your fellows? Sailors are my fellows now. Sailors of all types. Get many interesting types of people staying here? He makes an annoyed hissing noise. You ask too much, human land person. And Nephil land person. Okay. Are Nephilim allowed in Empire Towns? I'm looking right at another Nephil in an Empire Town, so I guess you're pretty dim. Well, there he notices us, but oh well. What is this place? It is a flop. Sailors can sleep here while waiting for another berth. That means sailors are welcome here, unlike you. Okay, fair enough. He just doesn't like us. Sailors, hello? Bah, landfolk. Ugh. What's up with these guys? I mean, we're not like, sailors. I guess we could be. They're certainly starting to make me feel that way. Townswoman. There might be less going on here than I thought, but we're not quite done looking around, so maybe it's a bit too early to give up hope. This house has been abandoned for some time. Dust covers every surface, and there are thick, sticky spiderwebs everywhere. Does that mean giant spiders? Or just regular size oh. Yes, it does mean at least one giant spider. Nope, at least two. Fire. And lightning or something? There is another one. Yep, right there. Oh no, poisoned. That sucks. P, priest spell. Right, this has been updated. Here's 2 hostile effects now for 2 energy. Was this more expensive to begin with? Maybe not. Okay, cool. I think we're done. Yes, we are. Well, there were a lot of spiders in this tiny room. And we got a gold ring out of it, and a domination scroll, which I never successfully used in any of the previous games. I mean, I'll pick it up for now. Sure, you can have that, I guess. Oh, wait, you're not the one. You're not the right one. I mean, I guess ultimately it doesn't really matter. Sure, let's give it to him. To give him some options other than just shooting his bow. Again, we can take these silver coins, but the copper coins are no-no. That makes absolutely no sense. But who am I to question this game's logic? Okay, so this was a door with a difficulty 5 lock. And another one. And another one. Oh, it's level 6 actually. Okay. Doors 5, 5, 6. Well, no quests here. Well, okay, there is what looks to be the objective of a quest at least. So that's nice. No boats. It's also unfortunate. But we did get our reward, and yeah, we know about that quest location. Should we go in here? I mean, we're in pretty decent shape other than this wounded status, which might not affect us too much. We made only 1 extra level, but I could attempt these fire bats again. I don't know, I'm not too confident about that one though. Delan. Maybe this is another minor settlement that we can explore without resting. Because this certainly, you know, places with their own walls surrounding them always seem like they're going to be full-on towns with, you know, all the services, including an automatic rest. Okay, we did not rest here. Good, good. You just walked by some things that looked a lot like gopher holes. Really. Unfortunately, they weren't. Slimes ooze out of them, bubbling and hissing merrily. Well, I noticed these bones there. What? Why? Oh, there. I didn't see that slime. That's unfortunate. I think we have determined previously that the mold slimes don't actually do anything other slimes don't. I might be wrong though. Oh! Well, never mind. Weakness curse, huh? War curse and weakness curse. I mean, it's not that bad. It's definitely better than an AoE spell, because those are just plain devastating early on. Oh, wow, we actually got something out of that. I guess I could live with the extra encumbrance. Let's see here. We did gain some extra weight allowance. Not that that matters too much. We don't really need all that much armor on our archer, but it can't hurt. And the extra 5% hit chance reduction shouldn't matter at all. Okay, let's look around more on the outside here. Well, and let's enter from here. Why not? Hello? You're watching us. It's only fair. A wandering monk. Okay. You meet a quiet young woman in light clothes. She moves silently through the town, seemingly looking for someone. She turns to you, looks you over, and seems disappointed. You ask her name. I do not say my name, except to those I fully trust. That is a teaching of the wise man I seek. Are you looking for something? I seek a teacher. Who is the teacher you seek? I know not his name. Nobody does. He is said to have great wisdom and great knowledge. She sighs sadly. He is also difficult to find. Sounds like he'd be worth finding. He is a wizard, but his magical arts are second to the power in his mind. He says things that at first seem to make no sense, but then provide learning later on. He is a great wizard, but he makes no sense? Is that not wondrous? Her eyes flash with excitement. If only I could locate him. Perhaps we've seen him, although I doubt it. What does he look like? I am tempted to ask if you have seen him, but I shall not. He has said the goal is lost when the goal is achieved. Okay. Do you have any clues about where he might be? I have heard he travels between Krizan and Delan, and sometimes goes to other towns around here as well. I do so wish I could locate him. Alas, I am lacking in wisdom. Between Krizan and Delan. Delan? Is Delan that other place? No, that fortified place is called Purges. Then there's Silvar. And Dallas, of course. I don't think we've seen a town called Delan. Although that could be that northern port town. Whose name I have not learned because I didn't get close enough. For a second there I thought maybe he was that wandering spellcaster with his soldier escort who just attacked us because we had Slitharikai with us. In that case, whoops. But he certainly didn't seem like a master wizard. Well, maybe we can give you some wisdom? I don't know. Maybe? She shakes her head. The master says that those who have something to teach are those who have nothing to teach. So logically, by offering to teach me, you prove that you offer nothing after all. But that makes no sense. And when it makes less than no sense, it will be more true than truth. That is what the master says. Okay, I'm beginning to doubt whether his teachings are really all that desirable. Alright, starting with the locked doors here immediately. Great. What's this place called again? Oh wait, or is this... Wait, what? Does this place not have a name, actually? Hold on. No, this is still on. I'm dumb. Okay, never mind. Why doesn't it say, though, in the log anywhere? Or did I just miss it? Dylan. Doors. 5, 7... Again. Free stuff. No reason not to take it. Unless you're really hardcore role-playing the good guys. But I mean, even then, unless you're somehow playing a group of hardcore Empire, I don't know, wannabe Imperials or Empire supporters, you have no reason not to exploit any possible opportunity being from Avernum, you know, and technically still in enemy territory, even though people are surprisingly relaxed and even friendly sometimes. Okay, Farrell, Jordan. At the sight of your well-traveled band, the innkeeper starts getting bottles of meat ready. Oh wow, that's a that's the complete opposite experience from that other innkeeper. Nobody else in the bar gives you much notice. I'm Churden. Welcome to my inn. You look thirsty. What can you provide us with, innkeeper? Well, our main business here is thirst management. We make the finest meat in Krizan province for 5 coins. You can also get a room if you want. It's only 10 coins. Ooh, that's relatively expensive. How's your mead? Believe me, it'll get you where you're going. Just ask for a drink when you're ready. Of course, you should be careful. Some folks have been sort of affected by this stuff. How are folks usually affected? Some of the more frequent customers said they saw a sprite atop a hill north of town. What a bunch of goofs. Sprite atop a hill north of town. Fairy creature. Hasn't been one of them around here for years and years and years. Thank goodness. Oh, the one that must be by forgot his name, the giant slayer. Yeah, okay. So that's just a little hint to check that place out. Why do you say thank goodness? He grimaces. You must not know much about the fairy folk. Well, I'll tell you this for nothing. The wise don't deal with their kind. They don't know how to live up to their end of the bargain. Well, I wasn't suspicious of that fairy and her request for aid until now. Maybe I should be a little bit worried. Anyway, well, I guess he did give us a hint to find a quest, so that's something. You meet a seedy-looking archer of the Empire Army. He's low on arrows, has dirty armor, and is several rounds into his meat-drinking session. He scoots over to make room for you as you sit down. My pals call me Feral. You aren't surprised. Why are you in here and not on patrol? Well, I'm waiting here for my unit to get me, so we can go hunting for slimes. I'm really looking forward to it. He rolls his eyes. I got a lot out of my last patrol, but don't want to try to repeat the experience. Where is the rest of your unit? They're days late. They may have gotten eaten by slimes. Be a shame. He takes a swig of meat. Good stuff, this. He burps. Don't you think you should excuse yourself? Excuse me. He burps again. Do you like hunting slimes? As horribly dangerous, violent, pointless work goes, it's above average. What happened on your last patrol? Yeah, the last time I was on patrol, we found a bunch of escaped horses. We split them up among us, and then I won a few playing cards. It was great. Horses are really rare now. The slimes love to eat them. How can I get some horses? Ooh, can I? You can't. They all got eaten. Okay. It seemed to be going somewhere, and then it didn't. Oh. Nope. No luck here. Oh. This hotel room looks like it has been lived in for some time. Robes hang neatly on the wall, there are clothes on the floor, and the bed is unmade, and there's also a person here. Also. Strange wizard, wait. You wouldn't be the guy the monk lady is looking for, right? A wizard in dark robes sits cross-legged in front of you. He looks intently at you from under bushy eyebrows. He clearly could not be less impressed. You ask his name. He responds, Names have power, child. Okay, Gandalf. Why are you sitting here? He shakes his head in amusement. I am merely observing. In this age of fury and blades, knowledge is a true weapon. Okay. Why did you call this an age of fury and blades? Avernum attacks the Empire. Empire attacks Avernum. This struggle is no longer relevant. Krizan fights the slimes. This struggle is not relevant. Our true enemy has yet to be found. Okay. What have you observed? I am simply watching carefully what happens, who is doing what, and what is coming from where. Others can kill the monsters, and they have their purpose. However, those who wish to solve the true problems that face us must watch and search and learn. Our true enemy has yet to be found. How can knowledge be used as a weapon? We all have much to learn, and about more than just monsters. For example, I believe Valorim contains certain valuable magical artifacts. Can you tell me about the magical artifacts you know about? I have been trying to find them. I believe, for example, that I have discovered the location of the long-lost Wand of Endless Magery. Perhaps I would tell its location to one who showed me he had true dedication. And how would I show my true dedication? He thinks. Well, I think 2,500 gold is the going rate for true dedication these days. Perhaps you would like to purchase the location of the wand? Excuse me? He didn't seem like the greedy type at first, but I guess I was wrong. That is far too much money. I mean, it's just plain more money than I have. Who can put a price on knowledge? He pauses. Come to think of it, I can. And if you can't meet my price, I will not help you. Good day. Wow, okay. I was kind of expecting something more profound out of here, but it's just the usual old greed. Well then, strange wizard. Strange greedy wizard. I mean, if he's only giving hints as to the location of those items, and not actual ways to get to them, I guess I don't really need to pay him ever, because I'm planning to, you know, thoroughly explore everywhere anyway, and that way I should come across those items eventually. Oops, wrong button there. Sweet and savory. Okay. Hello? Oh, chef. Long time no see. Local provisioner, and you look like a traveler. Is this like literally the same person? Quality food. Yep. Okay, so that's just it. They literally just copy pasted the same NPC everywhere to, well, make things easier. I'll grab that free sample, thank you. Also, I noticed that I forgot to loot this. Okay, it's not free. Just more guards. Hello, Fletcher. You meet the town Fletcher, who sits at a counter covered with feathers, thin wood shafts, broken arrows, and other items of the trade. Ah, a customer! Please come in. My goods are ready for sale. What do you have here? Missile weapons for sale. It's my life's work. The perfect thing for bringing down a monster at a safe distance. Well, can't argue with that. Let me buy some of your missiles. Okay, crude bow. What do we have? An ash longbow. Okay, that's the best thing you have on offer. Fair enough. Like to sell something? Well, I guess I did pick up some stuff. That's it? Okay. Fair enough. I'll look around for free things, as usual. Oh, like these coins. Thanks for your contribution. I'll make sure to put those to good use. Hello, Taylor. She says something, but the pins in her mouth keep you from understanding. Okay, what sort of shop is this? She starts saying something about what she does and what she has for sale, but the pins in her mouth make it very hard to understand. You do make out the word sale. Well, I can't understand what you're saying with the pins in your mouth. She says something in response, but again, the pins keep you from understanding. It sounds like... Excuse me? She nods and smiles. Satisfied, she gets back to work. What was that? She looks irritated. I don't know. You wonder how she talks so emphatically with the pins in her mouth without poking her lips. Can I buy some of your items? Apparently. Do I want to? No, not really. Fine robe? No, thanks. Okay. So it seems... I have a feeling like we're going to encounter more of these generic shops in other smaller settlements, maybe? Which I guess is fair enough. In the previous games, pretty much every town had their own dedicated NPCs, and sometimes, you know, named... Or usually, actually, all the shopkeepers used to be named people with their own individual dialogue and whatnot. But I guess it's definitely more economical to, you know, cut down on development time by having some of those people be more generic and rather focus on, you know, the actually important and interesting NPCs and make them more unique. So I don't mind that change at all. Right, I guess I can start checking out this place here. I would like to tackle some kind of minor dungeon if I could, but it's not like there are too many of those available. Could go back to Avernum and or I could head down here and see if I can find Erin. Although I doubt that she's gonna be just out in the open. She's probably also in some dungeon, which, I mean, I guess I am looking for a dungeon. It's probably too much for me to handle right now, but I guess I could just, you know, explore a little bit more in that direction. Also, I kind of want to put this on the map. There we go. Krizan. Just so it's here. Also, it does give you experience discovering locations on the map like that. What? farmhouses. No, that's fine. Right, and then this place... Oh, actually this... Well, just being a minor place... God damn it. Last time... Oh, this is silver, but... Yeah, I guess I just didn't pay attention last time. So this is another minor settlement. Okay. No time passed here. So I guess we'll explore this one as well. Let's see if we find anything interesting here. Okay. Not around here. Oh, beautiful crystal. Not worth a tremendous amount, but everything helps. What is this? Temple of Divine Lucre? Lucre? Gardener. An adventurer. Yes, several adventurers actually. This priest is wandering the streets of the city. He wears rough woolen clothes, which look like they've been worn through muddy swamps from one end of the continent to the other. Maybe they were. Only a small wooden ankh marks him as a holy man. I'm Gardener. You look like you've been through a lot. A lot of swamps, that is. He fingers his ankh. I've been wandering the lands, trying to help people deal with the monsters that plague us. Where have you wandered? I was up near Sharimik and Lorelei recently. Until I heard this province was getting very little help from the Empire. I came here. I've walked many miles. Where are Sharimik and Lorelei? These two major cities are in the middle of the continent of Valorim. They have been attacked by wave upon wave of humanoids, giants and troglodytes. It is a deadly area to visit. Giants, huh? Okay. I guess I know now why those were marked as dangerous in the teleport place. Could use the services of a healer. Oh, he's actually selling healing stuff. Not that I want to spend money on that. Grey mold cell, though. Good to know. Can you train me in the paths of holiness? No, I'm afraid not. I'm a worker, not a teacher. You should go to Shader, on the Isle of Bigale. Bigale? Okay. Much magical and holy instruction can be found there. Wait. Looks like you have been through a lot. What do you know of the monster plague? In my wanderings, I have heard that the slimes attacking Krisan are actually rather benign. Some cities have been attacked by giants, others by troglodytes. I have heard rumors of golems and bizarre furred beasts. Most unnerving of all, Shader has encountered a truly bizarre horror. Yeah, we've only seen a short glimpse of that. What happened to Shader? Shader has been attacked by waves of gigantic cockroaches. He shudders. Filthy beasts. It's hard to believe, but I have seen them. Okay. There seemed to be something else going on, too. The description spoke about people seeming to avoid each other, avoid being too close to each other. So I was thinking of maybe something like shapeshifters, that have made people wary of everyone around them. But maybe it's not quite as elaborate. Maybe it's really just giant cockroaches. I don't know. How do you help people? I'm mainly a healer. I do what I can in return for a small fee to keep me on the road. Perhaps you need my services? No, thanks. The Sylvar docks are empty. There are no ships and no sailors. The monsters plaguing Valorim must have brought sea travel to a halt. Yeah, unfortunate. I really hope that we're going to get our boat eventually. But maybe we won't. We'll see. Killborn. Born to kill. This man is fastidiously cleaning, counting, stacking and restacking several large piles of coins on the top of the altar. The coins are all shapes and sizes, from all over. He gives you a polite little bow. I'm Killborn. Welcome to the Temple of the Divine Lucre. What sort of temple is this? Information is power. Power costs. I will tell you our philosophy. For but a few coins in the service we offer for only 20. Huh, okay. So the Church of Money. Come on, can't you tell me a little bit of your doctrine for free? I repeat, our philosophy costs 5 gold, and a list of services we offer costs 20. Alright. I mean, I guess. Tell me about your philosophy. We believe that the making of money helps all of us. Ambition lifts the poor from the gutter, and profit is the surest path to a happy life. And in the endeavors of money-making, we lead by example. How do you lead by example? It is only fitting that a priest of the faith of monetary gain would be the richest among his flock, is it not? Huh. Okay. Sure. Sure. Have the slimes threatened your temple recently? Of course. The damage they have caused has been repaired only at great expense. The health of the shrine's coffers has been seriously drained. I'll be moving on. Tell me the services you can provide. I don't know, man. I really don't want to give this greedy bastard more money. In fact, I'd like to just steal all of this, but I can't very well do that. Let's do it like this. Pay those 20 coins. Well, we no longer offer healing, I'm afraid. Not cost effective, even with the slime attacks. I do, however, have several spells I can teach very efficiently. I can also perform the rare ritual of added value. If you bring me quality materials, steel, crystal, and leather, and a modest payment, I can magically turn them into superior goods. Really? Okay. Well, that might be worthwhile. Let's ask about that ritual, although I don't have any materials. I need 50 coins, a focusing crystal, and the finest steel or leather. Then I can transform them. Let me know what you would like. I don't have anything. What spells do you teach? Exorbitant prices, of course. And that's exactly the same spells, except maybe for Summon Shade. That one might be new. I think that was new. But I'm sure I can learn that somewhere for less. For a lot less, probably. Yeah. Let's not do that for now. It's good to know that we have the option, but I'd rather keep looking. Hello, dog. Yo, dog. Okay, I guess I picked that. It looks and smells like some slime slipped inside this house. The results weren't pretty. Everything inside is covered with acidic slime and slowly decaying. Well... Oh, okay. Actually, the slimes are right here. Not too surprising finding slimes here, since they were also right outside, and apparently they can burrow through the ground or something. Can I shoot it through there? I cannot. Can I shoot it from there? I can. Okay. There might be more in there, maybe? Oh, yes, a green one. I think I've seen them use some kind of AoE attack, some kind of Nova attack around them. Okay, poison the slime. Oh, and there are more, of course. Come on, can you not? Of course you can. Nice. You see a human skeleton, perfectly cleaned of flesh. This must be the remains of this house's owner. Okay. Interesting that slimes eat everything, apparently. But not bones. Grab... Really? Just a cloak? Oh. Oh. Well. And apparently they don't eat coins. Good for us. Not a great reward, but, you know. Tinker. Okay. And chef, of course. Well. The tinker looks up from a rather intricate repair job. You can't help but feel that his face looks familiar somehow. How so? I'm known as Mary. Welcome to my shop. Mary watches you expectantly, trying to detect willingness to buy something. What sort of shop is this? My siblings and I run shops such as this all over Avernum. I have a host of fine tools you can purchase, also ideal in used goods. Any supplies you no longer want, you can sell to me. Have you many siblings? Yes, my parents were well blessed with children, and they taught us well the toolsmithing trade. We have since left home and spread all over Avernum, opening shops and plying our trade. You may have visited one of my brother's or sister's shops. You would be able to tell because of our unfortunate naming situation. Unfortunate? How so? My parents were somewhat uncreative, so they gave us all the same name. Kind people, our parents. Talented with their hands, but perhaps not at the optimal level of intelligence. Wow, okay. How many kids did your parents have? Not sure. I left home before they were finished. They brought many of us into the world and taught us well. However, when it came to naming us, it was an unfortunate situation. Right. Okay. Well, I mean, that line about him looking familiar, of course, only would have made sense if we had already run into one of his siblings, which I'm pretty sure we haven't, but I get the idea. Okay, all kinds of various miscellanea, marble bust. Okay. Yeah, none of this looks in the slightest useful. Alright. Okay. Nope. Got our money to take. Difficulty 8. Hold on. Let's take a note about that. You enter the house and see a woman and her child sitting down to a very meager meal. They are desperately thin. The slimes have brought them hard times. Your entrance first terrifies, then angers them. They scream at you to leave. Oh. You sure you don't want us to help you, maybe? Okay, fine. Well. Starting to lose hope that we might come across someone more helpful or interesting around here, but... Oh, weaponsmith, okay. Town weaponsmith bows to you, politely waiting to take your order. Instruments of war are everywhere. Is there any way I can help you, friend? I would like to buy weaponry. By which I mean I don't actually want to buy any weaponry. I just wanted to see, out of courtesy, I suppose. Sell something. I mean, yeah, that gem, I guess. We are up to 910 coins at this point. So if and when we come across something we actually want to buy, or perhaps learn, we might be able to afford something. Kelda and Vorgar? Oh right, this is this town's inn, isn't it? Yep. Hello, Vorgar. This man's plate armor, vicious greatsword, and epic muscles mark him as one not to be trifled with. Markings on his breastplate mark him as an Empire dervish, a member of the Empire's elite shock troops. A brief look at you raises his eyebrows. He debates what to do about you. Then he sullenly stares into his ale. I'm Vorgar, he grumbles. Are you stationed here? Yeah, I have been placed here to fend off the slimes. It is one of my easier assignments. So Silver is safe then. While I'm here, they wanted to send 2 dervishes. I told them that would be overreacting. At any rate, there are a few of us in Krazan province. There don't seem to be many Empire troops in Krazan. He grunts. The Empire has placed little of its strength in Krazan. I know not why, but it is not my place to question the wisdom of my benevolent masters. You're an Empire dervish? Yeah, one of the elite. The best of the best. So you'd better leave soon, if you know what's good for you. Any Nephilim in this town are likely to end up impaled on a sword. Wow. Nephilim specifically, huh? You're not racist or anything? What was one of your hotter assignments? He frowns. I served in Avernum. I was part of a unit that was ambushed by a Vanatai and Worm Patrol. What happened to your unit? Only I and one other survived. The Vanatai even slew the wounded. I made an oath. What was your oath? When all the business with the slimes is done, I will go back down there, alone or with others, and all your worms will pay. Count on it. He clearly recognizes you as an Avernite. Considering the paleness of your skin, it's not too surprising. Okay. Secrets of training. Yes. Lands of Empire. Yeah, I guess. I mean, since it's free, I guess I'll take both copies. Thank you very much. Also, wine, but cheap wine. So cheap has to be worthless, unfortunately. Let's see here. Lands of the Empire. You crack it open. The Lands of the Empire. The The Empire, blessed power over us all, controls the 4 known continents. Izo, the oldest, is the birthplace of the Empire, although the ruling seat is now on the continent of Prelgad. Okay. Vantanas is the smallest continent, but in many ways the richest, with its hot climate, fascinating fauna, and rich stores of gold and diamonds. And finally, there is the recently settled Valorim, which has a wild, though controlled, spirit. Interesting. Okay, so this is not the heart of the Empire at all. It's basically this entire continent seems to be the most remote province, if anything. Or, since it is the most recently settled, it might be where the Empire is focusing most of its attention right now? I don't know. Okay. I guess that also explains why they only discovered the entrance to Avernum decades and not centuries or millennia ago, and only started throwing down prisoners a relatively short time ago. Oh, also, we get this here. Secrets of Training. Many adventurers evolve their skills through years of hard work. The more cunning warriors also improve their skills using money. Some trainers can, in return for coin, improve certain skills. Yeah, if only I could find some of those. When you purchase a spell in a town, you can spend more money to make the spell more effective. Alas, to improve the spell a 3rd time, unlocking its fullest potential, you need to find secrets in the hidden places of Valorim. Well, that's specifically about spells, yes. But that's not true for skills, though. Obviously, those have more than 3 ranks anyway. Okay. The innkeeper is a rotund woman with long dark hair. She is reading a book when you approach the bar. Well, not anymore, because I took all of them. You have to clear your throat to get her attention. I'm Kelda. Welcome to my inn. How fares this place? Not too well. Not much business, what with all the slimes. I'll give you a good room for only 3 coins, and wine for 1. Best prices in the province. Definitely the best I've seen so far. Have the slimes been a real bother? Ever since the slimes started appearing, it's been nothing but constant attacks. Oh well, at least we didn't end up like Colchis. Colchis? I'm afraid to ask, but what happened to Colchis? The poor village was only 20 miles to the east. I say was. Where they were hit by even more slime attacks than us. 20 miles to the east, okay. Even more slime attacks than us. Constant. The humans abandoned the place and the slimes took over. Nothing but ruins there now. Why did Colchis get more slime attacks? Not sure. Nobody knows why they got more attacked than us. One thing I've heard though, the farther west from here you go, the fewer slimes there are. Really? So I guess that bandit fort with the slimes is probably not the source of it then? What do you think that is? She shrugs. What do I look like? I'm an innkeeper. She looks pointedly at her book. Or, of course, the opposite might be true, and the presumably wizard who is creating those slimes might just be, sending the slimes as far away from where he lives as possible, thereby making the area around his own hideout the least plagued by slimes. Okay, well, we could sleep or drink here, but let's not for now. We'll do the usual casual pillaging here. Nothing in here. Bella's worth nothing. And that one, is it difficulty 12? It's probably the room. Probably the room we can rent, but just in case, 12. Okay. Well. Again, no quests. That seems to be... Oh, that must be the destroyed town then. Shall we take a quick look there? I mean, if it's only slimes, I can deal with those. Depending on the numbers, I suppose. And the exact type. This is Colchis, alright. And it does have friendly place music, not danger music. Although that might not necessarily mean anything. Oh, okay. But since this place has been abandoned, it might be that everything here is free to take. That would be nice. Fireball. Too bad. Oh, right, they battle frenzy themselves. Forgot about that. And Ochre Slime's poison, apparently. Can we shoot through the window? No, but through the door. It's just fine. Okay. Priest, curing. Ouch. Oh, okay, wow. That thing could have killed my mage if it decided to do so. Let's see here. Heal. Whoa, what now? Why are we in combat? Because of that thing, okay. Alright. Bronze helmet is better. Well, it does reduce hit chance, it's more heavy, and it gives mind effect resistance, which I think means that we want it. This is worth nothing. Oh, pincers. Pretty valuable, apparently. Let's see here. We are 4 pounds over. Well, we should be okay. Even losing items on some action points per combat. Okay, Ochre Slimes. Okay, at least we cleaved here, making the fireball a little less underwhelming. But, I mean, is it just me, or did they actually lower damage values for that specifically? So it certainly feel like the fireball was a lot more powerful, even early on in the previous games. Maybe they just nerfed mages in general, which, you know, is a bit unfortunate, but at the same time also understandable. Hello, indigo slimes. Thankfully, even if some of these have more annoying special abilities, they're all pretty much equally easy to kill. Okay, just barely worked out. Oh, also these things, well, I guess I can sell at least one of them. I mean, technically, all the books that can be sold for money are probably not going to be quest items. But I don't know. Oh, a ghost. I was going to say, hey, a survivor, but not quite. It's strange that the stable has a secret room in it. True. It's a stroke of luck that it survived the attack of the slimes. The walls seem to have been reinforced. Perhaps once something valuable was kept hidden back here. Smuggled goods, perhaps? You're a friendly ghost, for now. This spirit seems to be struggling to remain in this place. It wavers and warps before your eyes. It is so unstable you can barely tell anything about its shape. Unfortunately, it's not hostile. Why are you here? The words are a whisper. It is clearly struggling to form them. Help you. Help me with what? Its speech trickles out, one pained word after another. Your foes are strong. You are the only force up to battle them. Wish to give aid. Can do little. I made this room to wait for you. Have found gifts. What sort of gifts? What sort of gifts? Where? Oh boy. It wavers. 2 things hidden in ruin. 1 in pillar, 1 in anvil. You take note of this? Okay. So that's something that should trigger something when this kind of note appears. Can make you avatar against the slime. Now must depart before I am discovered. Avatar against the slime. 2 things hidden in ruin, 1 in pillar, 1 in anvil. Wait, who were you? What happened to you? Why are you helping us? It tries to say something else but fades away. You are left alone in the room. Conversation ends. How mysterious. Huh. Didn't get any kind of message in the log down there. Sure, nope. Diary? Day 4. Saw a strange magical slime creature of a sort previously unknown. Did I? I don't remember that being the case. Huh? Okay. I also don't know what day this is. It's... Oh, actually I can look that up easily enough. Like so. Day 9. Wow, okay. I don't know what that's supposed to be on day 4. That was a while ago. Oh. I guess I'll take this grain. Okay. You take the ghost... Oh, this ruin. I was thinking of some other ruin somewhere else, but... Okay. You take the ghost's advice and inspect the pillar closely. Sure enough, there is a small compartment at the base. You pry it open and find a ring. Take it. Frost collar band. As you take the ring, you hear bubbling and hissing outside. Uh-oh. Oh no. Looking out to the west, you see the ground start to move. The grass turns brown and curls out. Several slimes ooze out of small holes in the earth. Okay, it's just normal slimes, though. I was afraid of some kind of boss encounter here. Also, this not being a random encounter, we should be able to run away if we wanted to. If I felt that we needed to. I should say, why didn't you... Because there was another way. I should have known. Okay, whatever. We're going to... daze those things, if possible. Worked pretty well. Can't reach. Come on. Oh. Let's kill that thing. Okay, that was easy enough, thankfully. No drops. But we did get this. Frost collar band. +2 to magical damage. Okay. Also fire resist. Wait, you have chance to evade. You don't have anything. Right. So that's only the second ring we ever found. I'll give that to the mage for now, because, you know. Just because. Can you not? Oh, I can't open that. Oh, there's a lot of slimes in here. Why don't we do this? Completely unnecessary. Also... if they don't die here, and they don't... Uh-oh, 2 of them will attack Xaz. Oh! I don't know what that was, if that was just damage or some attempted debuff. Well, either way, way too scary. Okay. I'm gonna walk away here because I'm afraid that just exiting combat will put us here because the game really likes to do that. Place here in some kind of random spot. After combat ends, right? Okay, we obviously don't have to pick that. We can grab this, just like that. Nothing in there. I know we're at over an hour, but I'm also almost done exploring this place. Right, I mean there isn't a whole lot left. There are 2 large buildings. I guess there could be a bunch more slimes in there. So, I guess it's probably smarter to take a break here and continue next time? Or should I just make this a longer episode and not worry too much about the self-imposed 1 hour rule? You know what? I feel like continuing, and so I will. Stone destruction. Oh, well. I mean, so far we haven't learned anything, any spells or anything, or skills from books, even though some of them seemed like they might, you know, provide some special benefit. But maybe one of these days you crack open the book. Rapid stone deconstruction techniques. Tearing apart stone walls or removing large stone outcroppings can be extremely difficult. Fortunately, some techniques exist to make this trying task easier. For example, there is a powerful priestly ritual, which can, depending on the strength of the caster, destroy all sorts of crumbling stone. Sadly, priests are frequently unwilling to lend their powers to construction projects. Well, or destruction projects in this case. Okay, I mean that's true, but that only tells you that that spell exists somewhere, and doesn't actually help you get it at all. So the helpfulness of that book is severely limited. And it can't even be sold. Okay, no more slimes in here. Well, that makes finishing off this place pretty quick and easy. Wait. The ghost told us about something in the ruins, in something and the pillar? I thought she mentioned 2 different places. Oh, also, dagger. Do I have to step on the right tile here somewhere? Did I just miss something? Well, okay, I guess since this place ended up being cleared sooner than expected, I'm going to make a cut here after all, and take a look at my recording and see what exactly the ghost was saying, and see if I can find... Wait, did I check this desk? Maybe I did. Anyway, yeah, see again if what exactly the ghost was saying, and if I might have missed something, or if there really was only that one place that she was referring to. She certainly did say something about us becoming the avatars of... what exactly? I don't know. I guess I'll have to look that up again and remind myself. Maybe there is more meaning to that, or maybe she was just trying to give me access to some magical items to aid me battling the slimes in general. I don't know. Either way, I guess that's it for this episode. So as always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye!